And so we got in no problem after one of them started crying. And then we made our way up to the captain of the guard. We told him tea was cancelled, and turns out tea was not tea. I was given some stuff to go investigate in the library, archives. Given a cool little emblem that's gonna let me get in. We went out for snacks. We all got like little different treats. We ate them at the little emporium, I think is what it was called,
Think so?
in this place. And then we met like the king. He's nice. He gave us some advice. And let us know that there was some need for adventurers. Some people hadn't come back. And they want to recover the bodies if they're dead, and if they're not dead, they want to get them help in coming back. And then we headed over to the spa.
Yep.
Real and true, you know?
So take a point of inspiration, and yes, if you that was the mission you were given recently, was if you have time, go up the mountain, find people, save people. If not, then just vibe, enjoy the spot.
The spa.
Right. Well, then I will begin. Welcome everyone to another exciting session of Icewind Dale. I'm your Dungeon Master Walkman EXE, and joining me as always are my ever-present role players. Going in no particular order, we have Kaito playing Electra.
Hi.
We have Inu playing Lark.
Hi.
And we have Nyla playing Alex.
Hello.
So yeah, when Last Tale was told, y'all arrived in Dwarven Valley, did a bunch of cool stuff, and now you are at the spa. And it is here that you arrive at the location known as Hot Stones. And you were advised that when you go to the spa, like, it's a nice and enjoyable time. You'll be free to have as much fun as you want. But the Brahm Battlehammer did tell you that not to talk to Stone too much, because Stone is very full of himself. Is how he put it. He basically said the guy likes to hear himself talk and thinks very highly of himself. But as you all arrive in, it is very clear that the spa is a very nice environment. There is like gentle music being played in the background by a small dwarven band. So there's like a little drum, they got like a little flute, and a little bit of like harp action that they got going on. There's like flowing, trickling water over like polished river stones. They've got a lot of different rooms, and their treatment options on the wall is extensive, and not exceptionally pricey, but like it is, like, or at least for adventurers like yourselves, it's not going to be like breaking the bank, but it is expensive, you would assume. And as you walk in, behind the counter, you see a burly dwarven man with silvery beard and his hair drawn back with a bandana, but he also has it tied up in a little bit of a man bun at the back. And he's wearing like a basically like a leather apron and some like Daisy Dukes with a pair of like sandals. And he looks at you all and he goes, hello and welcome to the spa. My name is Stone. How may I be of assistance today?
Hello. We were hoping.
Hello.
Oh my god, I forgot how to do Electra's voice suddenly. We were hoping to get a like a spa treatment.
Absolutely. For
Just a
wonderful
nice
women
day.
such as yourselves, I have many different things that I can do, or that my fine masseuses and spa attendants can do. We have a wide array of different treatment options for you. It just depends on what you would like.
Is that like a hot spring?
We have a hot spring, yes, in addition to many other services, but it is in the back.
What kind of service? What's like your favorite service?
Ah, what is not to love? But if I were to say my favorite service, I would say a massage and a hot stone back.
That sounds fancy. Look at the others like that sounds fancy, right?
Yes, we have there is an initial massage followed by essential oils, and then once the oils have seeped into the skin, we apply hot stones to the back. It is along the spinal column. It soothes and eases the muscles, releases tension that you carry.
Electra raises her
I
eyebrows at the
also-
others. Hmm?
I was thinking just a hot spring, but you can do that if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do hot spring.
I can meet you all at the end.
That
Alright,
sounds good.
okay, tell us what you think.
Yeah.
How it is.
I don't want to do it alone.
Well,
Diana just looks at
yes.
you and goes like, "I'll go with you." I don't.
Yeah. Okay. Me and Diana.
If you two are just going to do the hot springs, me and Electra can have a full spa day.
Yeah,
Alright,
I-
you
Sounds
two
good
have
to
fun.
me.
I like put my arm around Diana and point at her. I'm like, we're best friends now. Fuck you guys.
Diana looks at Stone and just goes, in addition to the massage, what other services do you offer? And he like goes through a list of services. He's like, like we got the seaweed wrap, the mud bath, we've got like cleansing face scrub, like all this stuff that he goes down. She's like, Electra, you're cool with like a mud bath, the facial, and then just like the massage, and then we just join them in the hot spring?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Cool deal.
How much money do I have? Checks my pockets.
That's a good question.
She's like, oh, I've got this.
Really?
For our spa day, since my wife and our friend don't want to join us,
I
I'll
don't
cover
want people
us.
touching me.
Oh wow.
I'll cover us.
Me either. It's okay, Alex. I'll
Glad
cover
you
ours.
understand.
For your hot spring treatment, it is 2 gold per hour,
Do you want to just do an hour?
and that is per person, by the way. So that would be for both of you. It'd be 4.
It's not
How
bad.
long do you want to go?
How long is it gonna take them to do their thing?
They'll with the mud bath, the facial, and then the massage and stuff. The massage won't take long, like at most, like 30 minutes to an hour, depending on like how long you want to sit under the hot stones. The mud bath and the facial would normally take longer, but they can probably be done, I'd say, in like 2 hours. So if you wanted to like book for 3 hours, they could then just join you for an hour in the bath after getting their stuff done.
Yeah. How does 3 hours sound?
That sounds fine by me.
All right. Oh,
He's like, additionally, in the hot spring, there is a long time that you may soak, but we don't want people getting fatigued. So feel free to step out every now and then. We do have a place inside the hot spring where you can bathe, like with soap, shampoo, a little bit of cold water, or hot water, what is your preference. And we also have a dine-in service if you are so inclined to have a little bit of drink or food, so desire.
oh, that sounds nice.
Okay.
The massage and everything else also has dine-in service, and Diana's like, yeah, I see the game you're running.
Electra's so excited. She's like looking at you like proud, like whoa, guys, look, that's awesome.
Diana just like looks at you, Electra, and she's like, we should probably wait for the food and stuff until we like get in the hot spring, because I guarantee if we eat while we're getting all this other stuff done, it's probably going to be distracting, or it's going to cost us a lot of money because we're not going to be realizing how much we're spending.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I'm glad I'm with you.
So yeah, you all go and have all your fun. I would say this is a question. This is a question I feel like I have to ask. How much tension do you think Electra is carrying?
I think, despite Electra's like being kind of like dumb and a little bit like out of it sometimes, I think she's like extremely tense. Like when they actually go in there, she's like, "Oh yeah, those are my muscles," and they're like, "No, this is stress," and she's like, "What? No."
Like yeah, like I think like the mud bath is like nice and relaxing, and I assume that like she's like, what? I've already got dirt on me. It's fine.
Yeah, for real.
They're like it's soothing mud. It's supposed to open up the pores and stuff like that. And then with the facial, like yeah, you're feeling very like clean and fresh by the time that they do the massage. And I think that like go ahead and just roll me like I guess I think this would have to be roll me a Constitution saving throw because I want to see like what Electra's like fortitude is to base like how much effort they have to put into like working the muscles to resolve your tension.
Scary. Okay. I hope I don't need like multiple attendants on this.
They just call in one. Her name is Olga.
Yeah, I got a 21. Sorry, guys.
I think they do have to just call in this lady Olga. She's just like it's almost like a chiropractic visit. She's just like or I'd say rather like Diana like looks over occasionally and basically just like looks like a fucking wrestling match. Like Electra's just laying there chill and then just fucking the flying elbow.
Yeah, like they like bring in a ladder. They go, and his name is John Supreme. And they collapse on,
From the top rope and just poof.
Yeah, and Alexa's like, oh, that felt nice.
But yeah, by the end of it, like Electra is feeling very. I'd say that like normally you're extremely like tense, coiled, but now you're feeling like pretty loosey goosey, pretty vibey, and pretty nice. I'll say that for the sake of this, just for fun, and to add a little bit of flair for it, due to the fact that you have received this massage, and y'all are like getting your full service, Electra, for the remainder of the session, you will have advantage on dexterity saving throws
Wow!
because you've finally limbered up.
Yeah, I'm all loosey goosey.
And then Lark and Alex, because you have had a long, relaxing soak in the hot spring and gotten very like had a nice bath, had like got a pretty good time and all that. I'll say that you all have advantage on wisdom saving throws, the both of you, because you have a little bit more mental clarity. You more clear headed. You're more relaxed.
Nice.
And these advantages will last until the end of session. And yeah, y'all have an amazing time at the hot spring. Did y'all want to like chat while you're in the baths? Did you want to order food?
I think Electra will go want to like sit with her friends. And be like,
Hell yeah.
hi.
Dan, you gotta go to a different spring.
No!
Hi.
Hey, how was your bath
Ew,
massage thing?
I don't even know what they did to me back then. I feel so good.
That's
It
great.
was phenomenal.
I'm glad to hear.
I feel like I could like
You
do like a, what is it called? Where you walk on your hands and legs but like upside down. Is that called?
Handstand.
A handstand?
I feel like I
handstand.
could do a handstand right now.
Could you not do one before?
No, I was just too tense.
Oh, you both look very relaxed. That's good.
Electra like swings her arms.
I feel incredibly blessed.
I'm glad.
I think we should come back here. After like we finish, we do the weather. But afterwards we have to come back here, and you guys have to come do that with us again. Because
Mm,
it
Oh,
felt
yeah.
so
I
good.
don't think.
No.
Well, mm, I'm not a fan of people I don't know touching me.
Yeah.
You want me to give you the massage instead?
Sure.
Then we'll have to come back because I'll have to have them teach me how to do this because I am not. This is not my profession.
Fair.
What is it?
What?
You got a look on your face.
Yeah, like what? You know, do you not pick up on flirting?
Not really.
L. I don't know why you just said that. Doesn't matter. Do you guys want to get food?
Sure.
You still hungry? We just ate.
I'm always hungry.
She's a growing woman, Lark.
Yeah, I'm 8 feet tall. I actually get taller.
You taller?
Yeah, I can get up
No
to 9,
shit.
9 feet. Yeah. So you know what? I am a growing woman.
You're a growing woman.
I am a growing woman. I think I'll get. Fuck, what food did I have? Lark, what's something fancy to eat?
Like, you want?
Like something fancy that you can only get at a spa.
You don't really go to spa.
Yeah, but you're fancy.
I am?
I mean, baked goods are fancy to an extent.
They have like a cucumber water.
You want a cucumber sandwich?
Oh, those are good.
What is that?
Just sandwich with cucumbers
Is it only
and
cucumber?
like cream cheese.
Cream cheese or tzatziki.
So what's that?
No.
It's like a yogurt and dill type.
Yeah.
It's like a sauce,
Yeah.
like
You'd like it.
mayonnaise.
Tastes good?
Oh yeah.
I'll have 3 of those. And
The sandwiches are really tiny, so you might want more than just 3.
50 of them.
There you
Nah.
go.
I guess
I'll order us a tray.
Thank you. I think Electra like stretches out. I was like, okay. This is nice. I can't believe you guys don't.
Yeah.
Do you guys like spas? Have you ever been to one?
They
I
have a
went
spa
once
in
when I
East
was
Haven,
tiny.
Walker?
Huh?
Do they have a spa in East Haven?
They don't. The closest thing they have to like this form of recreation, is they have like so there is like a theater. Then they have, of course, the bar. That they have. And there's also like I think 2 brothels.
Ayo.
And that's really the only like entertainment / relaxing stuff they've got.
Yeah, Lark will think for a minute. I was like, I haven't really been to one before today.
Me either. This is my first time. It's nice though. I like being able to relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should relax some more.
How? Teach me your ways.
Small little
Different
things you can
people
do
have
for
different
yourself.
things.
What?
Yeah.
What? Repeat
Some
what you said.
people. Oh, different people have different things they do.
Mm-hmm. What do you do?
Um, just kill people.
That's what you do to relax.
Yeah, I like my work.
Well, that's crazy. No,
What?
not in a bad way. I've never met somebody who genuinely is like, oh, I relax when people die. I kill people, but it's like, ugh. Like,
I
don't
feel
get me
like your father's probably the same.
don't get me wrong. Like, I like what I do. I like being a mercenary and like being able to do what I want, like set my own schedule. But I've worked some days. I've worked
Who
some
gets
days.
into a job they don't
Um,
like?
What are some things that you enjoy in life?
Who?
Luck.
Electra.
Me?
Oh, me?
Oh,
Electra. Yeah, you. What are
Um,
some things that you just enjoy?
I like gems. No, I guess I
Oh,
can't really.
okay.
I can't really enjoy gems. I just hold them up and
Yeah,
I
you
look.
can.
be a gem collector.
I look at them and I
Yeah,
go,
you can collect gems that
wow.
are shiny stones. There are certain stones you can like heat up or make cold, rub them between your hands.
Oh, don't worry. I know all about the hot stones.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
You should get a job in a jewelry shop.
I actually got one.
true.
Pulls out of my pocket a hot stone. See?
You
You
took my
stole
hot
that.
stone.
Well, they just had it on the side. Can you not take them? Are you not
No,
allowed?
you
No.
You're
can't.
not supposed to take them.
Oh,
No,
looks around,
leave it in here.
kicks
Leave
it,
it in
kicks
here.
it under the table. Wow, where did it go? I like. What do I like? Going to the spa. That's a new one. I just got that one.
All right, there you go.
I like. Oh god, I don't think you can count sleeping, can you?
Sure,
Sure.
you can.
I like-
Absolutely.
I like being unconscious, in like good way though.
Resting.
Yeah. What about you, Alex? What do you like to do to relax?
Sleep. I like to read books. I like to hang out with my wife. I like to
Well, that's you.
Oh yeah, no.
Look at possible spells I can learn for the day. Those are just the ones off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm. What about like what? Wait, like is there? What else relaxes you other than killing people?
I write letters to my family.
Oh.
Oh.
Careful, Alex! Don't fall. I know the stone's slippery.
Sorry.
Um, I like ball. The fun to attend. Yeah. It's like being around people.
Interesting. Cool. Yeah, I like being around you guys. You're very cool. And like sometimes you're relaxing to be around. Like not when Locke, I'll like turn around and I'll see Locke standing on the ceiling, and I go, oh.
You want
That's
to climb
normal.
on the ceiling. See?
What? What did you
That's a
say, Alex?
weirdo.
That's just normal.
Yeah, well, yeah. At this point, I'm used to it now. Now I turn around, I see Locke standing up upright. I'm like, what? You should be upside down. But I think you guys relax me pretty well.
I'm glad to hear.
I enjoy your company as well.
Whoa,
Yeah.
guys, I think we're friends. I think we're becoming best friends.
Were we
I
not
don't
already?
We
think
weren't
that's a bad
already?
thing.
No, I was making a joke. Like, are you my best friend? You're my best friend, and you're my best. I'm making the funny haha. You can.
Oh.
I'm gonna be a stand-up comedian one day.
I
Is that
believe
your
it.
career path?
No, God no. Oh, nightmare.
I would. Electra, as your best friend, I would like to tell you that you should probably stick to just running the inn.
Oh,
Well,
You know what?
If I were your friend, if I were your if I were just your friend, I would say pursue your dreams. But as your best friend, I can tell you, comedy's not
don't
it.
do it.
See, that's how I know I can trust you. You're not scared to tell me the truth, even when it hurts my feelings. Just kidding. I don't have feelings.
Well, if it's any consolation to your feelings, I think you would make one amazing inn manager.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I would be a good inn manager. People come in, I say hello. And then
You already
somebody...
are one, technically.
I am?
We just haven't turned the inn into
It's
an inn yet.
It's not open for business yet, but
Well, like-
once it is,
We're like
Mhm. Co-managers?
owners and managers.
Okay.
Do you have a stake in... Wait, Alex, did we give your wife part of the bar? Like,
What?
I don't... isn't that like a
I mean, we're
thing?
married, so I assume that me and her just split our share.
Oh,
Yeah.
radical.
If I wasn't given one, I would just, assume partial ownership of Alex's share.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
50-50.
Do you want a room there? So you don't have to keep being stuck in the wagon?
Yeah, I mean, I could stay there.
Okay.
taking your wife out of the party?
No.
That's
I
fucked
just
up.
don't want her to be trapped.
Okay.
Feel
Yes.
bad about it.
I've got the wagon. I've got my books.
We killed the assassins. Well, Dad killed the assassins.
Some of them.
Yeah, you
Not all
killed
of
the Water Davian assassins.
He offered to kill the other ones.
Oh, I know.
And then I offered to kill him.
I know.
Maybe
Do you want them dead?
maybe it's just like a change of scene.
And Diana thinks for a second. She's like, Alex, I know that you were quick to sign the death warrant on the Water Davian
I
assassins.
know.
But that's fair because they were assassins. I know that you aren't ready to pull the trigger on the Neverwintering soldiers, but would you be cross if I hired the Hemlocks to kill them?
Do whatever you want, honey.
Are you sure about that? That sounded horribly strange, love.
I just want you to be safe. And if that means you have to do whatever you have to do, then that means you have to do whatever you have to do.
I mean, I don't... Listen, these guys were the first guys were assassins. I had no qualms killing them. They kill for a living. If they have families, well, probably better off without them.
Damn.
Listen, this is a morally subjective area. These Neverwinterans are not professional assassins. They are just soldiers. I don't feel as comfortable ordering a hit on them, unless we meet them and they turn out to be like assholes. In which case, yeah, let's fucking kill them.
Okay.
If it gets worse, then I say do whatever you have to do. For now, let's just try and stay low.
I mean, at this point, I assume I could probably handle them, but
Oh, for sure.
I will stay hidden.
You can come out
Find a way
if
where you
they're
don't have
bad.
to.
Yeah, we can do that too.
If we can find somewhere for you to stay that's safe, where they're not going to find you, that'd be nice. I know it's hard right now.
No, I actually can think of one. It's just not.
Oh. Not ideal?
So remember how I said that I had a partner that I was working with, from the Church of Lathander?
Yes.
Well, I do, and I am. Unfortunately, I haven't heard from Macredius in a while. We did kind of end our partnership, poorly, because he started getting obsessive about, trying to recreate, some kind of device he found in one of the Netherese structures, and I told him that he was not being safe, I wasn't practicing safety. He told me to go fuck myself. I told him that he was a cantankerous little shit. And suffice it to say that things kind of escalated, and we are not on speaking terms.
Okay.
If the case were to be that I need a place to lie low that is far and away from people, Macredius's cabin is just that. It is outside of Lonelywood, so it's close to the town, but it's far enough outside the town that no one's going to really bother me. And now that the White Moose is dead, I could freely travel between the town and his cabin. The only problem would be that I have to go talk to him and apologize. And he would then have to agree to let me stay there.
He sounds like a dick.
Oh, and supremely. I preferred Copper. I thought Copper was a much nicer of the two. But can't really always choose who you travel with.
You could just
True.
kill this McCready.
What the fuck? Like, she's just taking it back and is like, okay. First off, he's a brilliant artificer. To kill him would be a waste. Secondly, he is a priest of Lathander, so I think my god wouldn't take kindly to me murdering one of my own, like, clansmen, as it were.
You
It would be like you stabbing your sister to death.
Oh. Very good.
Very good as in you understand, or very good as in, like, it would feel very good?
I was concerned about that too.
He said that's not very good.
Oh, okay, thank God.
I mean, if it's a safe place, then yeah, but I don't want you kissing this man's feet just to stay
Oh,
safe.
no, fuck that. But we'll have, like, if you're looking to put me up somewhere safe and away, like, that's the only place I can really think of outside of the carriage or the Hemlock Estate.
I think Mom would like you.
Maybe. Do you want to stay at the Hemlock Estate?
I'm fine with my current arrangement, but
Okay.
if we want to put me somewhere safe, I'd say, Macredius's cabin is a good location because it's close to Lonelywood, which is near the inn that you all own. But then as well, the Hemlock Estate is a good place because it's near Locke's family. But if you'd like to keep me close and at hand, I can also stay here in the carriage. It's just a matter of what you all would like. Because the way I see it, and this is Walker breaking out of the game for a second here. As Diana goes into her rant and explanation, I, the DM, will go ahead and explain, like, the benefit of this. If you keep Diana in the carriage, as it stands now, like, she will continue to travel with you. You will have basically a reserve healer on hand, like, if you guys get injured and you need to get into the carriage, but you only want to take a short rest. She can heal you all up to full if you can't get enough hit dice to get you there. Additionally, as a cleric of Twilight, the carriage, and an artificer on top of that, the carriage is a relatively safe place. She basically, has this thing fortified.
Okay.
If you all choose to put her at Macredius's cabin, she can run the day-to-day of the inn for y'all while you all are out about and traveling, and can make sure that the connections that you all have established stay good. And additionally, she can kind of do to Macredius's cabin what she did to the carriage, which will make it pretty fortified, and keep her kind of out and away from prying eyes. If you put her at the Hemlock Estate, she's not only in a nice living situation, but she's protected by Lark's family, which is super beneficial. She can't necessarily go out and about roaming freely in East Haven, but she at least has protection if she does decide to go out and about, so she could always ask one of Lark's family to accompany her on like a shopping trip or whatever, and could have them basically like go with her to keep her safe. And she'd be in East Haven, so whenever y'all stop back at, home base Hemlock, you'd be able to check back in with her.
Mhm. All right. Well, I mean, I'd love to have you stay with us in the cart. If you're happy there, then that's great. I just want you to know there's more than one option.
I understand. However you all want to arrange this, I am willing to go along with, because right now I'm fine, but if you all would prefer me in a better arrangement, that is understandable.
I'm good with you traveling with us.
Yeah.
I did just call her my best friend, so she has to stay.
All right. I do think at some point we probably... at some point I probably should check in on Macredius. Here's here's the goal I'm going to make for myself. I'm not going to check in with Macredius until Lathander tells me to.
Okay.
If God says you have to check in with this person and make amends, I will do so. But if not, I'll leave him to his experiments.
And you know what?
Sounds like a good idea.
That's the best thing to do. I'm not gonna deal with it until God tells me I have to deal with it. That's how I've been living my life, and so far, my life's great.
I gotta check in with him tonight.
On that note, this is something I do want to like clarify, because you did mention like jokingly like kicking a stone under a table. Like, are y'all still in the hot spring, or have y'all retired to like a room where you're just kind of chilling and eating and drinking?
I assume we're probably in a room.
Eating and drinking, yeah.
Yeah, we're probably in a room.
Okay. Gosh, I'm trying to think then.
Unless we go back.
I'm sure we'd be leaving at some point.
Okay, then I'll wait till then.
Scary.
Thor walks in. Electra, it's time to go.
It's time to go to school.
Thor appears. Electra, your problems have come knocking.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. My dad's here to pick me up from school.
Sorry, guys. I have soccer practice in the morning, so I have to go.
Have fun.
No! I'm staying here. Electra gets drunk and thinks that like a coat hanger nearby is so she's like, oh fuck. It's him. Anyways.
Also, yes, Alex, you should talk to Thor. God. Lathander.
Yeah!
Lathander tonight. You should talk to Lathander tonight.
Talk to Thor!
Talk to Lathander tonight.
If you talk to Thor, you're gonna get struck by lightning first. But then afterwards, go powers.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Extremely. But it's alright.
You sure?
She like flexes. Yeah, I'm tough.
I don't think we're as tough as you are.
No, look, feel my muscles. I'm so tough.
Diana looks at you. She's like, I do appreciate that, Electra. You do realize that that's not how it works for everybody. Some people
let her,
just
just
okay.
let her.
So strong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
You're so strong.
You're so strong, and I mean, do we want to get an inn while we're here, or did y'all want to do that whole mountain thing?
I think we should sleep first, and then
then go.
I just got all relaxed. I don't wanna lose this
gotta-
so
We're in the
quickly.
mood.
Check out some books before we go.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh right, the readings.
library time. This is you two. Points at Alex and Diana. This is your couple time.
Okay. You two have your time.
We're not a couple.
Or a couple of people.
You're a couple of friends.
Couple
I
of
guess, yeah.
some might even say a couple of gals.
Gal pals?
Gal pal. Oh, did you just come up with that? That's so good.
I'm sure it's been used before.
Locke just died because we said gal
No,
pals.
no, I don't think it's been used before, Locke. I think that you all have coined it. It is its own thing now.
Wow, good job, Locke. You just invented something.
You know me, the inventor.
Because you're so smart. Oh god, she died. Locke! Locke!
We should. Additionally, I was going to say we should probably ask Stone for an inn that he recommends, just because we are not familiar with the city. I mean, well, we could always use that. Oh gosh, the Mapstone thing that when we came in, there was like the directory.
Yeah, right in front? Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of
We could see if they have more of those. I'm assuming they wouldn't just put one in one location of the city and then just that's it.
Yeah, I guess we could go check. It's not too far. It's what 2 blocks?
I mean, we could also see if they've just got like one out front or something.
Actually, so true. That's what you were talking about. I don't know why I thought you were talking about hotels. Anyways, let's go.
Okay.
All right. As you all leave, did I think Diana does still ask Stone for directions? Just because she's like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just go ahead and like bite the bullet, and ask him for directions.
Did she get stuck in conversation with him?
I think he tries, but she's very much like adamant, like, hey, we've got places to be.
That's my best friend.
But he recommends y'all to a place that's not actually far from here. It's called the Silver Lodge Inn. It's actually just right up the way, across the bridge, right over here.
Oh. I forgot how big this map is.
I love bridges. One's outside.
And mentions that you all can go that way.
Come on, let's go.
I'm on my way.
Is there anything under the bridge? Can we see from like the side?
A troll. No,
Riftwood.
What? Can you imagine we look under, it's just a portal to Riftwood? We're like, oh, that's weird. Anyways.
it's just a troll who engages you in a game of riddles.
Electra was the troll in Riftwood.
Real. I think Electra's life would be way better if she had an iPhone 15 billion.
But yeah, stretching across, you all enter the inn, and it is a nice and quaint little place, lovely fireplace. It's got gilding in the stonework, intricately carved mosaics and what you call them, profiles of like what appear to be like dwarven figures. At the long end, there's a small bar, behind which stands a homely-looking older dwarven woman. As you all enter the inn and proceed towards the back, where you can begin to make your living arrangements, I'm gonna need everyone to make me a perception check.
Oh,
Don't be
So
checky.
scary. I didn't even bring out my dice. Why did I do that?
Percepi checky.
Oh, no, that's
15.
Luna's dice. Get out of the way!
18.
18.
What do I add to my perception? 10!
Okay, so we got an 18, a 15, and then what was yours, Electra?
10.
10. Okay.
She's so loose. She doesn't even. She's like straight. She has like tunnel vision.
Let me go ahead and grab some figures and put them on the board. So for the most part, the area seems to be full of dwarven patrons, but there are a few patrons in here that are non-dwarves that stand out to you all. Let me just... it's going to take me a second to grab everything. Just give me a second.
I'm scared.
And I'm sure they're friends.
I don't know.
God, how far down did I put these tokens? Sorry.
Keep them down there. Never come to the surface.
Never back down, never what?
Never back down.
Never
what?
give up.
Never back down, never what?
That's some shit Electra
That's
would
right.
say.
Never give up.
Next time Alec or Larker says, she's gonna be, never back down, never what? Never back
Never
down.
give up.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Let's go. Let's go. I think it would make her very riled up in a good way. What the hell is that? Zooms in. Computer enhance. Computer, do you hear me? Oh, okay, it's a. Okay, they're
Just
green.
putting some people on the map.
They're green, guys. Don't worry. They're not Goliaths. I see a Goliath. I'm running away. Not literally. In my heart.
Okie dokes. So I'll say that with everybody's perception checks, you're able to notice more or less like everyone as you enter. At the far back as you all are like entering, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start dragging y'all in, just because that's gonna save me some time. At the far back as you all are entering, there is a human woman. That has shaggy black hair that she has braided backwards. And it looks like she has shaved down a little bit of the sides of her head. She is wearing war paint and a cloak made of wolf pelts over her thick winter clothes. And is carrying a long sword belted to her hip, as well as a large, stout, broad shield marked with insignias that seem to be for some kind of clan. I'll say that for Lark and Electra, I'm not going to make you roll for this because you all would know this living here. And I'm going to say that Alex, that your wife kind of fills you in, just because that limiting history checks is helpful on things that don't require it. She is bearing insignias of the Rayed Men, the kind of like local tribals that live out in the tundra, human settlers that came to this land long before many others. and adopted to the way of life in the cold and harsh environments. The clan she specifically belongs to is one of the last few that remains, the Wolf Clan. There are only 3 other clans that still survived to this day: the tiger, the bear, and the elk.
Cool. Tough.
The other gentleman that is here appears to be studying a book very deeply. It's a human man with slicked back gray hair and a set of half moon glasses. He's wearing leather armor and a like thick winter coat, as well as like a kind of like gentleman's uniform, as it were. He's got like a vest, a nice ascot, and a fine like buttoned petticoat. He seems to be studying a book very intently, as well as has a few alchemical agents on his table that he seems to be kind of like. He looks at them and then he'll like look at the book and he's like comparing his notes on them.
Sounds cool.
And the last individual seems to be a large, half-orcish man that everyone is kind of giving like a wide berth to. He has a black bandana that he is wearing that is marked with strange like etchings and strange needlework. He's wearing a set of studded leather armor that is unlike any make or weave you've ever seen. The only thing that looks kind of like mundane or common about him is the axe that he carries at his side, which seems to appear like a standard hand axe that has seen its fair share of combat. As the edge is still sharp, but the blade and the like handle have many nicks and dents in it.
Ooh.
Got anything much here today?
Do these guys look like assassins?
None of them look like assassins, but they all look fairly experienced.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I push Diana a little bit. Not push, but like
Yeah,
I'll push Alex closer
I-
to Diana.
yeah, I'll hold her close.
I'll go up to the owner. Do you two want your own separate room? To Alex and Diana.
I'd like a room with my wife, yes.
Lock you want to share a room?
Sure.
Since they hate us.
Diana, like, as soon as, like, she's like, you want to share a room? Since they hate us, Diana, like, shares a look with Alex, like,
Hmm.
If you
They
want to share
despise
it.
you.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to share a
You
room.
Not
sure?
really.
What did Alex say?
I think sharing a room would be a great idea.
You know.
Save money.
Yeah.
just got it.
Locke, why are they looking at us like that?
They both have the cool and three face for sure.
I don't know, but sharing a room sounds nice.
Alright, cool. Excuse me. Is there an owner somewhere that we can rent the rooms from?
Yeah, she's currently in the process of like cleaning some glasses. As you approach the bar and yell out, "Excuse me," she turns to respond to you, but another voice calls before that, one that is all too familiar to you. As you hear someone call out to you, Electra, "Lumiki?"
Is it your husband?
Where is it coming from?
As there is a Goliath man that is seated at a table not too far from the bar. He is slender, kind of shorter than most other Goliaths, but has kind of a fair face about him and wild hair. He's wearing simple clothes with like a traveling cloak, as well as a belt and a satchel containing various pouches and containers. The only other thing that he has of significance on him appear to be a set of well-worn boots, and a fine necklace. As he looks at you, and Electra, you look at him. This is your partner.
Yeah, I got him. I'm on the floor. Oh my god. Oh fuck. I just said I was gonna share a room with the other lesbian in here.
Bless you.
I think. Oh, this is so fucked up. I think she's gonna look at him like, No, I'm Electra. I don't know. I don't know anyone by that name.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Let me bust out my dice.
I'm scared. I'm gonna say right now, I have a pretty good deception, but if he succeeds, there is an extreme amount of pain when she looks at him, and she can't look at him directly after she lies. Okay, here, let me roll this. Okay, that's pretty good. Fuck, this guy's probably a genius. Shit. 7. It's 22.
22?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also 23.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
You can't bear to look him in the eyes. For the rest of your party, you can kind of read this man's face. If Electra was looking, she would most definitely recognize the look on it. But you all can see that this man is clearly not buying what Electra's selling, but seems to have like this kind of softening around their eyes of just kind of like, you know what? Alex and Lark, roll me an insight check.
Oh,
Okay. I am.
Can't believe you were about to room with another woman when your husband was here.
Another woman? That's my wife.
That's your wife.
24.
Insight?
Mm-hmm.
15.
Alex, there's definitely a look of recognition there, but it's a look of like he knows that she's full of shit, but doesn't want to press it, and so he chooses to, back off. Lark, with a 24, you realize that there's a lot more complexity than that. Like hearing Electra like deny, like basically just outright lie to this guy, and then refuse to meet his gaze, like avoid looking at him. There is a look that is like understanding, compassion, but also like pain and this deeper emotion you can't quite read off him, all kind of like in and around his eyes, like as she says this, and his face kind of like goes from like excited or like almost anticipated, to kind of like slack and expressionless as he's just like, my mistake. I guess I have the wrong person. You just look a lot like someone I used to know. Sorry. He goes back to his drink.
What's he drinking?
He's drinking ale, but he's also got a glass of water with him as well.
God, of course he
It
does. He's so
seems that like It seems that for every like sip of ale he takes, he also takes like a little sip of water after a little bit.
Oh God, you've broken me, man. I think
Yeah.
I think Electra's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it.
The
Hey.
dwarven lady looks at you and is like, "Yeah,
Hey, Lara, can you take care of this?
Yeah.
Cool. And she just leaves.
Do you want to go after her?
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna go after her.
I."
Oh.
You go after her. I'll help out with Locke.
Okay. I'll go after Electra.
I guarantee you she does not make it very far. I think as soon as she gets like outside, you just see her full on start to like heave a little. And it's like
Oh, okay.
I have to lie
Okay,
down.
pull her
I have
hair
to lie
back.
down.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
okay.
throw up. I'm not gonna throw up. Oh my god, oh my
Quit.
god, oh my god.
Look over. I have a question. Do you want me to use calm emotions on you?
What? Yeah.
It'll help you relax.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
great.
Okay, I'll cast calm emotions.
Do you choose to fail?
I think Electra wants to, but I don't think her body will let it be that easy.
Okay.
I guess you have to
so
make
you
the
need
save
to
then.
roll. Yeah, you need to roll a charisma save.
Oh,
You have to beat a 16 right now.
okay, I have a +8. Horrible news.
What'd you get?
I rolled a. Oh wait, no, that's a 7 plus 8. That's a 15.
7 plus 15, so you
You fail.
I
you
fail.
fail.
Okay, so I'm calm.
Alright, I used up all my second level spells for the day.
Whoops. Oh my god. Okay, I'm fine.
Okay. I'll set you up to sit on the side of the building.
She sits. I
Pull.
can't even look at his token.
Are you okay?
No.
Is that your husband?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
He thinks I'm dead. I'm
Apparently
not.
not.
Oh my god, why did I lie to him? I panicked.
I can tell.
Well, I mean, what do you tell him? What do you tell someone that you haven't seen in counts on my fingers, like 5
Okay.
years?
Okay. Listen to me. Deep breath.
Is that good?
Okay, no. Alright. She'll hold up 3 fingers. Alright. Imagine each of my fingers has a candle. I want you to blow it like you're blowing out a candle. For each of them. Deep breath. And
Okay.
then blow out the candle. Alright, one's out.
She keeps going. She's like,
Okay.
okay, I'm
Better?
alright. Yeah, I'm alright.
Do you want an opinion? Do you want to be heard? Or do you want a hug?
Huh? I don't know. Okay. You're smart, right? You're married.
Am I smart? I am one of those things.
Yeah, but you're smart where it counts. Like you don't read or whatever, but you're smart.
I do read.
Yeah, but you're not like a fucking nerd, like a fucking wizard. You
Oh, yeah.
you're like I understand. I'm wise or whatever the fuck. Okay,
Okay.
I trust you.
Yeah.
We're best
Wow.
friends.
Okay, yeah.
What do I do?
Personally, I think what you should do is first, maybe take the night to think. Because obviously, this is going to be a bit for both of you. It's good to collect your mind. If you're not ready, at least be partially ready. And it might be good to talk to him later about it. It might be scary, but it's good to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Talk. Okay. Okay. Maybe I haven't.
Obviously.
Mhm.
Well, no, you go.
Like, okay. Okay. Like, I'm like the one who's supposed to be fucking doing everything for the tribe.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I did everything. I did everything for the tribe until
Mhm.
the storm happened. And I panicked. And, like, I just ran because I didn't know what else to
Mhm.
do. Well, I knew what to do. I was supposed to run. And, like, uh, I don't think he's gonna get that. I had to
You
go.
never know. You never know. You'll never know until you talk to him about it. And another question, I know you two are married. Question is, do you love him? Because it seemed like he did have feelings for you to some capacity.
Yeah, but it's one of those arranged ones though. Like I don't like he was nice, but I don't even know if he even like I don't know. Hugs her
All right,
hugs her knees.
here's a different question. Let's look at it in a different lighting. Let's see. Do you see yourself wanting to spend the rest of your life with him? No, and we're not going to put into the factor that it's arranged or you have to do it for your people. Do you want to be with him in a romantic way?
I don't know. No. I don't
Okay,
I've never I don't know. I don't know what
that's
I don't know what that is.
that's okay. That's okay. I think this is something as scary as we said it was before. You're gonna have to talk to him about. You're both probably gonna talk about, talk about why, woohoo, I'm alive, that stuff. You might want to talk about your feelings towards your marriage and how you might want to move forward. And he's going to have things he wants to say. How you take that is to your own. I think communication, though very scary, is the key in this situation. And if you want us there, I'm sure we'll be there for you. It will be good later to talk to him. To,
Oh god.
I know.
I was gonna go talk to that freak with the axe. I can't do that now. How am I gonna do I even go back in there? Do I just break in from a window?
You'll come in with me. I'll walk you to your room. If you want, you can go to him and say, hey, I'd like to talk about all of this later when I'm ready. So at least he knows that you're not just, writing him off. Do you want to talk to him, by the way?
No, not at all.
Oh,
What I want in this situation is to get up from this place, from this deep dark alley, stand up, and run in that direction, as far away from this inn as possible. Because that's what I've been doing for the past 2 years, and it's been working until right
you know when
now.
you said we're, you said when we were best friends and you're glad that we're honest, even
Yeah.
if it hurts?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is going to be one of those moments. I think you need to stop running and talk to him.
But you guys are running
Not from each other.
from someone though.
For the time, yes, but when the time comes, we're going to face it together. That I'm sure of. I will be by her side and she'll be by mine. When the time comes, I'll be there with her, talk to her people about it, and she'll be there with me when I want to talk to my parents about
Damn it. Why do you have to be so cool headed? I was hoping that would piss you off and then you'd be like, get the fuck out of here, Electra, and I'd be like, ah.
it. I'm not gonna lie, it's a tricky road for us. It's always been, since we both fell in love. especially trying not to get caught. But we are getting through it. I know one day I'm gonna have to tell my parents that I'm married to her, and I'm sure they'll be fine with it, but it's just right now is not the time. And we have other things going on. If you're not ready to talk to him now, I can understand that, but I think at least you need to stop running from it. And if you won't, I say, as scary as it is, I will go with you. I think you need to go to him, say, hey, I acknowledge you. I would, we can talk about this, but I need some time to collect my thoughts, if that's okay. Do you think you can do that?
I think so.
Okay.
The calm
You
emotions.
want me there with you?
Mm-mm.
No? You want me to stay
I
to the side?
want you and Locke to not be there. And Diana, sorry. Also
Okay.
Diana. I forgot.
No, that's fine. Yeah. I'll go upstairs. Yeah. We're upstairs if you need us, okay?
Sounds good. I'm gonna stay in this
Right.
alley for a few more minutes.
Do you want me with you?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
I gotta talk to God real quick.
Okay. You got this, okay? Here, look at me.
Looks at you.
Gonna be okay. Gonna be okay, alright?
Okay.
Remember, you're a strong woman.
I don't feel my muscles. she like puts up her muscles and they like don't. She doesn't flex this time. They just like regular.
Never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Again, never back down, never what?
Never give up.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good chant. I'll use that sometime.
Good. Keep saying that in your head, okay? Keep saying that in your head.
Yeah.
Amp yourself up.
Yeah.
Be your hype woman.
See, this is the worst part. I could go kill a fucking Yeti. I could kill, like, a whole crowd of bandits.
Mhm.
So this guy scares the shit out of me.
I can do all the things in the world, but talking to my God is one of the hardest things for me. Not because I'm scared of him. I'm just scared he's disappointed.
You're scared of something?
So to say, talking to your god and talking to your sword are the two hardest things for Alex to do.
Real.
Yeah. Okay, she forgets her sword can talk. That's one thing. The other thing, she just forgets to talk to her god. She forgets.
Yeah, we've heard it all before.
It's the whole thing of like, reading, you left them on reply. And it's been so long that it'd be awkward to just be like, Ayo, you
I hope
what
that's
you
what,
gotta do tonight?
I hope that's what Alex says to her god, to
Ayo, you
Lysander. Yo.
It's gonna be more dorky.
Alex was like,
I'm gonna, you know what? We're both gonna do something scary today. I'm gonna talk to my god.
and I'm gonna talk to my husband. I think mine's scarier than
Yeah.
yours.
Probably.
Oh no, fuck, you're supposed to be like, you're crazy.
No, you're fine. You got this. Now go talk to your husband. I'm gonna go hang out with my wife.
Awesome.
I'll leave you in the alleyway.
Walker,
Yes.
can I just want to send a quick message to Thor.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is... Elektra has treated Thor with a lot of respect through the years. Because she does really admire him and she does worship him. I think this is the first time she sends a message that's like she prays him, she says like whatever the chants or whatever. And it's like, what the fuck, man? You could have told me something, you could have warned me.
Roll me a religion check.
Got you. That's my religion. +0. Okay, that's awesome. Natural 20. Thor's gonna beat my
Your-
ass. Oh no.
Your vision dims, and the world around you seems still and calm. The shuffling of dwarves through the streets is silent, as the speech and other things all fade away, and the only thing you hear is the sound of heavy boot falls on the cobblestone. Before coming around the alleyway and into sight, is a tall and stout man, covered in tattoos of many epic sagas and stories and legends that have been sung, wearing armor and wielding a cloak of brilliant furs, with a hammer by his side, and he looks at you and goes, "Am I supposed to ring caution at a paltry weakness that is not of the mind you should concern yourself with?"
No, I guess not.
"Who are you?"
I'm Electra.
"And what do you do?"
I deal with anything in my path.
"Then why is this obstacle frightening? Why is this worth your fear?"
Because this isn't just me. This is my clan. This is everything. This isn't... If a monster shows up, it just kills me.
He slams his fist against the building next to him. Of course, like, doesn't crack, doesn't shatter, doesn't shake or anything, because this is a vision. But as he slams it against there, the thunderous sound of a clap of thunder resounds through this alleyway, and you are almost like stunned and deafened for a moment, and says, "This is nothing! Family is important. Clan is important. But your society's demands are not outmatched by the will of the divine. Your purpose is not to be chained and bought and sold for the will of peace and the pride of lesser beings. Your purpose is to fight. You are Goliath! You are a warrior! You are my chosen! And you should not cower at a man who once called you wife. He is not fear."
I think that speaks to Electra so good. She doesn't even say anything. She just like nods, like, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
With your nod and acknowledgement, and kind of like you're getting out of your own head, Thor nods in reply to you, and says, "Never forget. You are Storm Chosen. Your title has meaning." And with that, he steps out and away as the scenery begins to resume its noise, and just as quickly as he came, he is gone amidst the crowd and shuffling faces.
Electra feels so much better. She's like, yeah, I am Stone Chosen. Fuck this. Like, she stands up and like kicks the wall. That was like for Electra, that was like the more intense version of of Alex's never back down, never what? Never back down. She feels great now. I think I'll go back into the bar.
All right. Heading back into the bar. I'll say that like Lark and Diana, you have a far less like taxing time getting a room. It's very easy to just be like, 2 rooms, please. And the dwarven lady's just like, all right, love, I'll get your 2 rooms. Sure as shingles, I'll go ahead and here's your keys. Be careful now. Your stairs are a little steep. Stonework is fine, but it ain't been touched up in ages, so just be careful as you're climbing the stairs. Your room will be 5th on the left and 4th on the right, so they'll be kind of a little close to each other. And right, I hope you all are having a good day. If you need any drinks or food, just feel free to let me know. We don't serve hard liquor, nor do we serve strong wine. It's just going to be ale, beer, and a few like light vintages. But we do have a full staffed kitchen for any food needs you have. Hope you
Amazing,
like
thank
dwarven
you.
cuisine.
Guess we'll be trying it. Turned to Diana. Think she's okay out there?
I think it depends on how well the talk with Alex is going. And she like looks at the the Goliath gentleman who is like just staring into his drink at this point, and she's like, "So we can both agree, like that's her husband,
husband?
like, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
like 100%."
Yeah.
Wow. Like Electra's kind of filled us in on her home life, but like that
Fabulous
was
day.
shocking. I've never seen Electra run that fast, except for towards something.
I've never seen her look scared like that. Or hurt like that, say.
Should we talk to him, or should we just like leave this one?
Is it like an invasion of privacy in a pod if we talk to him?
She kind of shrugs and is like, I mean, I'm a spy, so invasion of privacy is kind of my job.
We can talk to him, yeah.
Do you want to?
I am curious.
I think Diana does that thing where like she walks over to him and like grabs the chair and then flips it around and sits down on it so that the back is like into her chest, and it's just like, hey. He's just like, hello. So we have
Lark
questions.
Like, we'll take a seat next to Diana.
Does she also sit backwards?
Nah, she sits like a lady.
He's just like,
Little...
right. I suppose I can answer some questions. And he just seems kind of like a little flustered, but is just like, okay. And Diana kind of looks to you for the first question.
And I've just never really shown pain before. Do something to her.
Well, as your friend stated, we don't know each other. So perhaps she is Perhaps she is reminded of me as I am reminded of her, thinking of someone I knew a long time ago, but perhaps don't really know anymore. Don't know if the person that she thinks of is gone. But, he kind of seems to like stare into his drink a bit as he kind of trails off.
What's going on? What was that name you called her?
Oh, she looked a lot like my wife, Lumaki. Maybe it was her. And Diana's like rephrasing the question, I guess. If they were one and the same, and you were the person that she was thinking of, why do you think she would have that reaction? He just kind of like stares deeper into his cup and is just like, well, if hypothetically she was in fact my wife, I can safely say that I know that. And he kind of like thinks for a second, and then he kind of recalls a memory, and says, "There was one thing I really enjoyed about my wife. That was more than anything that she stayed true to who she was. She was not someone to show weakness, as it's perceived in our tribe, which I admired greatly, but that wasn't why I loved her. She had moments of softness when she thought no one was around, no one was watching. She would allow herself to be gentle, kind. And I think in those moments she was more beautiful than any Goliath, far more beautiful than heroes of old stained blood. She was stunning. I know that the marriage wasn't easy. And try as I might, I don't think she was happy. But not for lack of. I think Diana is just like stunned. She's just like, I have no more questions.
Yeah, I think Lark is looking at Diana like, what to do now?
I think at this point, this is when like Electra storms in.
Yeah, Electra fully like kicks the door in. And if anybody says anything, she goes, "Shut the fuck up!" And it goes straight.
The door
for
gets
him.
kicked in. The doors are immediately just like, all right. They're just like, shut the fuck up. And they're like, oh.
I go straight for him. For him.
The like Wolf Clan barbarian like doesn't seem phased. They just like a slight eyebrow raise. The fucking guy who's like mixing alchemical reagents knocks some shit over, and like a small thing begins to fizzle through his table. You assume that you probably caused him to knock over some acid or something.
Oops.
The orc seems completely unfazed by this, and just kind of like sees this and just like watches you storm up to this other Goliath, and he's like, "Oh, sweet fight."
Oh, no. Hate to burst your bubble, but she goes over. Are Lark and Diana still like next to him, or do they move when they see me bust in?
I think Diana fully moves. Like, I think
Yeah.
she almost jumps out of her chair when you kick the door in, but then like immediately moves out of the way the second she sees you like running up.
Give you free path, yeah.
I go over, slam my hand on the table next to him.
He jolts and like looks up at you and meets your gaze. He's like,
It is me. It is me. We. I don't have the right to ask you any questions, and I know this. But what are you doing here?
you see like just a torrent of, like, no insight check required, like a torrent of emotions is like going over his face, because
Yeah.
at first he's just like terrified, and it's like, it is me, and then he's just like disbelief, then like his face softens, but then when you're like, what are you doing here, he's just like, things are not great on the mountain now. I was just trying to see if perhaps the dwarves would honor any old alliances, but it seems that the winters have taken tolls on everyone. I can't spare.
Okay. Will you be here tomorrow? After you finish asking around?
Yes.
Okay. My group, we're going to go save some people up on the mountain. Before we leave, I can talk to you. But I think if I talk to you right now, I don't know, I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you.
I know.
Don't say it like that.
He looks down in a way. He's like,
I'm not scared of you. I just need like just a night to collect myself. Is that okay?
he nods.
Awesome. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm in room whatever. If you need to talk to me, I'm up there. If you need to talk to me before the morning, I'll be in here at 8. I could talk to you then, and I could be normal. I just talked to Thor. I feel I got a lot going on right now. I could talk to you, and I won't be I won't be like this.
Okay.
Does he look sickly, Walker?
Does he look sickly?
Or does he look like he's been eating?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they sell food here? Cause can Electra like order him like dinner or something before she leaves?
He, as you say that you're gonna be here at 8, he stands up, and sets some coin down on the table and just goes, 8 o'clock. I'll be here. Your group seems like you need time. And I know that you've asked me time, so I think I'm going to continue to go about the city, ask for aid. I'll leave you be, and I will see you tomorrow. And he gets up, and nods to the barkeep and kind of like gestures to his coin, does like a small wave to your group, and then he makes his way out.
As he's leaving, I'll call out like, "Thank you, Alexander."
He nods in acknowledgement.
Awesome. I think Electric just goes straight upstairs.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
I'll look to Diana. We should give her some time alone.
Probably. I was gonna see if she wanted to talk to that orc guy, because he looks like tough and he's got like an axe and stuff. So maybe like Electra wanted to fight him, or maybe like the barbarian girl, maybe a little scrap. But yeah, I think she just needs time. I'm gonna probably go upstairs and enjoy my room.
I come in. What'd I miss?
Nothing much.
Okay.
I'm going to our room.
Okay. I'll come with you.
I think if there's nothing else anyone would like to do, we'll fast forward to the next morning so y'all can get a long
Oh.
rest in.
Lark's gonna go to
Okay.
the archives to
Oh,
give.
okay. So you still wanted to do
Yeah.
I need to talk to Lathander.
that. Okay. So I'll mark that down. Lathander talk and then archives, and we will do those right real quick. Is there anything Electra's doing in her room, or is she just gonna like basically just pace back and forth until she passes out?
Brother, you got it right on the money. No, I do think she's gonna pace a little bit. It's like, I'm not fucking scared of you. I'm not fucking scared of you. The fuck would I be scared of you? But I do think at some point she will, like, his clan, Alexander's clan. Did they also? Who did they worship?
Both giant clans worshipped a wide variety of deities. There were really only. Let me go ahead and pull up my Icewind Dale pantheons because I actually have an answer for this.
Yippee!
Here we go. Gods of the North. So all the Goliaths worship the. Let's see. 1, 2. All Goliaths worship really like 10 gods. It's just different kinds. For the Goliaths, Ul or Uller is a god that's important because he's the god of hunts and games. A lot of hunters worship him. Odin, obviously. Same with Thor and Loki. Frigg is important, as is Balder, Hel, and Heimdall. But then so is Thrym, and there is another god that was worshipped. I'll say that. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about this. As a Goliath, you would know that the other Goliath god that is worshipped is Hod or Hoder, the god of the cold.
Ooh.
And he is brother of Balder, the god of light and warmth.
That's so beautiful.
And so those are the 10 gods that are worshipped. With the Akhenathi, the prime deities in their worship are Heimdall, Odin, and Thor.
Okay.
Whereas with the Thunlaka their primary worship was in Thrym, Loki,
Scary.
and Balder.
Was there?
For Hel, it was worshipped by all Goliaths in kind of a capacity of just like how you would worship your god of death, just like respect for the dead. Frigg was worshipped as kind of like a god of oaths and a god of marriage, but wasn't really like all around worshipped unless there was like an agreement going on. And then Ul is just worshipped by all the hunters, and then Hod was worshipped just because, you know, it's the top of a fucking mountain. It's cold. If you don't want it to be cold, you're just like, hey, Hod, can we chill a little bit?
Could you relax up there? No. Was there anyone in particular that Alexander really liked? Or I guess not really liked, but like prayed to most often? I think Electra just wants to pray to them to be like, hey, watch over him, please. Thank you.
I think that he I think that even though like the prime deities of his pantheon were like Loki, Balder, and Thrym, he really did worship Odin more than anything else because Odin is considered a kind of like seeker and keeper of knowledge. But more than that, he's also like a brilliant tactician, god of war, and like father of the pantheon.
Awesome. I cry. I love this guy so much.
Alexander definitely doesn't worship the dad god because he has daddy issues.
Yeah, of course not. What? That's crazy.
What projection? Who would do that?
I would never project. Okay. I think
I would never worship a god because of what they can give me.
I think Electra will just give a quick prayer to Odin to watch over him and be sure he's safe. She's like, I know this is like the safest place or whatever, but like also please keep an eye on him.
Sure thing. On the note of praying to gods, Alex.
Hey, what's up? Hi. What's going on?
I think it's Lathander time.
Oh, great. Amazing. I think she lays down to pray this time in bed. She's
I
definitely
think Diana's just
bonus
looks at you. She goes, "Do you want me to pray with you, or to do this yourself?"
Um, I think it's definitely something I should do on my own, but it'd be nice to have the company.
Tell you what, I will be prayer adjacent, and she goes to her own bed and begins to pray with you, while you begin to commune with Lathander. What do you say?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Hi. No. Maybe. Is that how I start off? God. I'm not good with words, and neither is she. Hello. Hi, Lathander. Sorry, it's been a while. I have no excuse really, for not praying. I'm very sorry. I won't do it again, I promise. Thanks for bringing me back to my wife. Will here need help? And they said I can find it in the mountains. I don't know where exactly to go. I need your guidance.
Roll me a religion check.
Oh no. He's not. He's gonna leave me on red.
That entirely depends on you.
Ooh, how's my religion? Not amazing. Oh, never mind. 22.
That's a 19 on the dice roll.
Yeah.
I think similarly to Electra, you are kind of like given a vision, but unlike Electra's, it differs slightly. Whereas Electra, everything kind of like fell into place around her with Thor. I think in this, you are pulled away from the scenario. You are pulled from your body up and away, shooting through the mountain, the sky, the ever present blizzard above, and find yourself in a domain of clouds and golden light as Lathander sits on a humble throne before you and just looks at you and just goes, "After quite a great deal of silence, you ask for my guidance."
If that is allowed, I again have no excuse for not praying. I'm very sorry.
I'm disappointed that you think so little of me that I would be upset by this. I am not upset. I am glad you have come to aid. The only thing I would ask of you is, how have you been? Are you well?
Ugh. This is the real dad god. Oh, he's so sweet.
It's Lathander.
I know. I don't play religious characters. I don't get interaction with gods.
Now you do.
Yeah, now I do. I think she's my only religious character, actually. I'm doing good. Icewind is cold. But it's getting warmer with the group I'm traveling with. So that's
I see you and Diana have been. Is good.
what'd you say? You cut out.
Oh, he said, I see you and Diana have been reunited. That is good.
Yeah. She's a bit trapped at the moment, but I think she's doing okay otherwise.
Yes, the situation that you all find yourselves in, opposite sides of a long conflict, spans too long a lifetime.
Hmm.
I
No.
trust in your judgment. So long as you follow the path you feel is right, don't feel that you will stray. But if you require guidance in the future, I will aid as best I can.
That's reassuring to hear. Thank you.
Of course. I see in your missive you said you needed guidance.
Yes, someone or some god has been lost to the land, and I've been asked to find them. There's clues up in the mountain, I was told, but I don't know where exactly. I was told to look for help or aid.
Let
At least I
me.
think that's what I was told.
Yeah.
This is so off topic. You know how laptop chargers have like the giant box on
Mhm.
it? You know, the room's really cold right now and I'm putting my feet on mine and it's so toasty.
Let's see. Yep. He says, well, you're already on the right path. The mountains are home to many creatures. Some Rayad men find themselves at the foot of them. Others have creatures in the deeper and dark pits, dwelling in shadow. But the highest points of 2 peaks in the mountains, you will find Goliaths, like your friend, who may be able to help shed some light on the situation. If you seek help from ones that know the mountains, they would be a good resource to ask.
Okay. Is there someone in particular I should look for while I'm there?
He kind of looks at you and just goes, is it something that you feel is wise?
Perhaps.
Then there will be someone.
Okay.
Thank you for reaching out. It is good to hear from you again.
It's good to hear from you too. How have you been?
I've been well. The heavens, they are alight. The souls that find their way here are always in need of shelter. Business never ends.
Seems peaceful.
It can be. It is not without its conflicts, but it is heaven.
That it is. God damn.
In the
Sorry.
meantime, I may have to send you away for a second. I do
Oh.
need to speak with your wife, as she is also praying.
Okay. Tell her I say hi.
You're both in the same room. You can do that
I
when she's
know,
done.
but okay.
I appreciate the humor, but I am the god of light and redemption, the messenger god. That is... there is another god you will probably want to use for that. Hold on. And he like reaches into a cloud and pulls out like a not like it's not a sending stone, but it's like the closest thing to like a phone that y'all would have.
A flip phone?
And he's just like,
Oh, business card.
Istus, can you come here for a moment? And rising out of the clouds is this goddess that has strings woven around her fingers that are prismatic and multicolored. She's
Ooh.
wearing a long and glimmering robe that almost looks like it's made of mist and rainbows. However, it is opaque. And her hair is the same color as the strings she weaves through her fingers, and they fall about her face in thin gossamer strands. And she goes, "Yes, Lathander. My devotee wishes to pass a message on to her wife." And Istis just like looks and like her face, like her eyes narrow, her face drops, and the accent of kind of like regality drops. She goes, "She's in the same room." And he goes, "Yeah, yes, I know, but I said I would put her in touch with the messenger god." And she goes, "I did
No,
not leave
it's
the spindle
fine.
of fate to deliver messages for you, Lathander." And he goes, "I am sorry that my quest has frustrated you. It was not my..." She's like, "Oh, cut the shit.
I was just joking. Thank you.
I'll
though.
deal with you later."
Okay.
And then, like, as she begins to turn to Lathander and, like, say something, he's like, "It seems our time is up, goodbye." And then just, like, sends you away.
Bye. Oh.
And you appear in the room, and your wife is still praying. And after a period of time, she kind of goes into a trance, as you do. You assume that when Lathander finally finished dealing with Istis, like, they had their talk. And then she just...
I'm just sitting on the bed.
And she just looks at you and goes, "Well, I certainly had a talk. How was yours?"
Eh. Pretty chill.
"That's nice. Remember how I said I'm not going to find a Macredius until God tells me to?"
Did he tell you to?
Apparently he was listening. So yeah, he told
Oh.
me to.
Oh, great. We can do that. Yeah.
Also, I
was
got a
told to go-
message.
Oh.
Istis is not happy with you?
I know.
You do know that she's not just the messenger god, right? She is the
I
god of,
didn't
like...
call her. Lathander did.
You do realize that she's the god of fates, right? In addition to messages.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I think Lathander took one of my jokes too seriously.
Honey, you know he doesn't usually get them. He
I
has, like, his dad humor,
know.
and that's, like, it.
I know. I just thought maybe I'd give it a shot. He said, "Oh, your wife's waiting to pray to me," and I'm like, "Oh, can you tell her I say hi?" And he goes, "Oh, I can't, but the messenger goddess can." And then he called her over, and she said, "She's in the room with you." And I'm like, "Well, I know it was a joke, but I guess her and Lathander got in a little bit of an argument."
Yeah. Just be careful, because again, fate goddess. So
Yeah.
try to not be cursed. Try and see if you're cursed, first off. And then
Am I cursed?
don't. Do you have a spell that would check?
Probably not.
Then you don't know.
Lesser restoration. Does lesser restoration? No.
Lesser restoration ends a status ailment. Remove curse
Yeah.
would be the spell that would remove a curse.
I don't think I have. What level is remove curse?
It's level 3. You can get it after a long rest. because you can change your prepared
Um,
spells.
I think what I'm gonna do, it's not bad. Don't worry. I'm being okay doing this. I'm gonna pray to her and just say, "Hey, I'm really sorry. I was, joking with Lathander, but obviously he did not get the hint. I'm very sorry to pull you out of your very tight schedule. If I can make it up to you in any way, please let me know."
she she responds almost immediately.
Oh, great.
She says, "You have 3 things coming."
Like, are those good things or bad things?
She does not say.
I look at my wife. I think I might be cursed.
She goes, "Oh, oh no.
She won't tell me.
I don't have remove curse prepared."
It's okay, I can do it later. Good night, sweetie.
Good night. So, before you get into bed, as you are like getting ready and getting here's a question. Do you all sleep in these separate beds that have been laid out, or do y'all push them together?
Push them together.
Okay. As you're pushing them together, and like getting ready for bed, you push them together, and as they like meet, there's a little bit of a sudden lurch, as the uh floor doesn't really this stone floor is nice and even, but it doesn't really accommodate the moving of these beds well. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and as you're pushing the beds together, you stub your toe, pretty bad,
Oh.
and you just hear in your head, "That's one."
Oh, okay. I deserve that. I deserve that. Look, I'm not even gonna heal it.
You got
I'll
2 more
sleep
to
with
go.
this pain. Okay, at least it's not like groundbreaking, like curse. It's more just like I'm gonna inconvenience you. That's fine.
Yeah, no, Lathander, I assume, talked her down from whatever she
I'm
was
hoping
going
if
to
I
do,
just
and now
take,
you just
I
have
just take
three
it. If I take it in
maladies
full,
that
she'll
she'll
be
fall on
okay
you.
with it. Yeah.
Moving on from this to Lark's thing. Lark, you were heading to the archives?
We sure are.
All right. You arrive at the archives, and it's fairly easy to find and get there. And on top of that, it's easy to access the records you are looking for. Sorry. When you show them Cordan's like authentication, and then kind of discuss with them what you are looking to see. They gather the documents that are required of you, and they set you up with a room off to the side, so you can study your documents in secret. So which of these would you like to tackle first?
There was.
I
Yeah.
pinned them because
Ooh, and- okay,
Electra was smart enough to write them down.
we will. The assassination. 2 accounts of assassinations conducted 1300 and 1400.
Don't kill my GM. No promises. So on the 2 counts of assassination, one of them you do recognize, as it is. The date would be around your grandfather's time, as head of the family. And the assassination in question is essentially a state-sanctioned hit. The markings on this record date back to the dwarven settlement of Mithril Hall and the Spine of the World, the kind of like central hold of Clan Battlehammer's power, where King Brunor Battlehammer is from. And it looks like your grandfather was contracted, along with some of your extended family, to put down an uprising of Duragar in the Spine of the World at that time. Dang. Sorry, I keep yawning. I think that's my clue that we shouldn't run past one. But the part that's significant about this missive is that in your line of work, you are familiar that people in your family have gotten hurt doing what they do. But this is the first account of a Hemlock essentially dying in the field. As one of your grandfather's cousins was caught by the enemy and imprisoned, and after a few days in confinement away from anyone else, he wasted away into nothing. It said that when the dwarves finally raided the place and found him, what should have been a older man of kind of like his 70s or 60s looked like a corpse that had been sitting in the dungeon for over 100 years.
That's scary. Okay.
And it goes on to say that the Hemlocks would not explain themselves. They just took the body back into their care and buried him with rites, as is the custom. The second account, the assassination of 1400, is actually an account of an assassination that was carried out by your father. And you recognize this account as the kind of like tale of like, oh, How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, it's a sweet one.
I believe so. Actually, wait, no, these are between 1300 and 1400. Never mind, because I realized your dad's not that old, actually. So this would have been still your grandfather. Whoops, my bad. I made mistakes on the chronology. So this is an account of something that happened. A Hemlock was hired to assassinate a tribe leader of the raid men that was growing out of control and threatening Kelvin's cairn and the stronghold that was there at the time. Because this is before the Dwarven Valley was as heavily established as it is today. It was back when it was still a large fortress and a trade outpost. And the accounts say that this family member became heavily wounded during the fight and flew into a rage where he attacked friend and foe alike, draining them of their blood before he was finally killed.
Also very scary. Okay. I think Clark reads these and kind of like puts them aside. She's like, oh, not so good. Yeah. Do we look at next? We'll look at the conflict between Battlehammer and East Haven.
All right. Let me pull up my notes on this one. Um, so the initial settlers of East Haven were noted as thieves and brigands and merchants from a duchy off of Cape Velen, um, which is far to the south east of Icewind. It's not even on the Sword Coast. And they refused to acknowledge the power of and authority of a thieves' guild in their town, and so they fled and they began settling in East Haven. The initial settlers ran into conflict because Clan Battlehammer thought these were basically just like a band of criminals that were trying to set up shop, afraid that they would become kind of like a den of banditry. They got into conflict with these settlers. However, the conflict ended, or at least reached a stalemate, when the Hemlock clan intervened. And this is kind of the first historical account you can kind of see of your clan. As the Hemlocks put a stop to this by basically at first brokering a peace agreement, and when one cannot be held, as the factions at the time were both pretty inflamed, like the Battlehammers that were leading the peace summit were demanding absurd reparations, and the thieves at the head of like the houses were basically refusing to acknowledge the dwarves claimed the land. The Hemlocks poisoned and killed the ones that were unresponsive to the idea of peace, and once the dust settled and the ones that were left alive were a little more receptive to their message, peace was brokered between East Haven and the dwarves of Clan Battlehammer, and that peace has lasted to the present day. The only thing that stands out to you is that the Hemlocks as a whole are described as, again, being almost supernatural figures more than human. But more so than that, the person who leads the family at this time is described as almost alluring and terrifying at the same time. A person whose presence commands respect.
Lark is so proud of her family. She'll read it over again and she'll put it away and read the last bit. The
So the
800
last
Dale Quickening.
the last records, the stonework records of 800 Dale Reckoning, um, are records on the surrounding stone. So you see that in Icewind Dale there are large amounts of mineral compositions as well as different arrangements of stone. Of course, with the uh, Netherese, there is the same kind of like quarried black chardolin that you all found, and there is a wide array of other stones that you normally find: white stone, granite, limestone, things like that. But the two that stand out to you the most is that one, the amount of chardolin deposits that are marked by the dwarves are astronomical. It seems that this is a material that only appears in Icewind. And you're not sure if it's due to the nature of the Netherese cities that used to be in the region, that were kind of like made of the stuff, or if it's more that they pulled the mineral from here, as it was a mineral rich environment that thrived here at the northernmost part of the world. But other than that, the only other thing that is odd is that the in the town of Dugan's Hole, there are a set of 20 standing stones, known as the 20 Stones of Thrun, that geologically and mineralogically speaking, they don't match any of the surrounding stonework. Although the mineral composition is technically granite, they seem to possess a natural magic all their own. And on top of that, the granite composition that is noted by the dwarves does not match any known granite found on Faerun at the time.
Where is Dugan's Hole? Is that far away?
Dugan's Hole is a small village just south of Goodmead.
Just south of Good. We'll be
So
going there
from your
soon.
current location, it's pretty far away. I can here. Let me to give you all an idea. I'll drag you over to the 10 Towns map. So y'all are currently here in the Dwarven Valley, and Dugan's Hole is way over here. Y'all actually got a little close to Dugan's Hole in Goodmead when y'all first were hunting the Chwinga outside of Bryn Shander, because you all found it in the woods right out here.
Okay, we'll be going there soon-ish enough.
Probably.
Okay. So I think from what Lark's gathering is something between the Hemlock's origin and these rocks and Dugan's Hole.
Mm-hmm.
Spooky. But she'll take note of it all and put the final stone tablet away. How much time has passed in reading these?
Pretty fair amount of time. It's taken you getting through the first two weren't bad. Maybe like an hour or so for each one. But the historical accounts and the stonework records took a little bit longer. The stonework records alone probably took like 3 hours, and the historical accounts probably took another hour. So all in all, you probably spent 6 hours.
Okay, that's Definitely enough time for Electra. Electra's gonna go back to her room. Knock on the door, just to be sure.
I think at this point, based on what Kaito was saying, like, I think Electra's passed out. I don't know. Electra, are you passed out?
I think like I think she's like semi passed out, where she's like taking up the entire room on her bed, and it's just like if she does hear knocking at the door.
Just like lifts head from pillow, like hair just matted one way and just drool coming down the.
Yeah, what
It's
time
like,
is it? Is it like 3 a.m.?
Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know, Nyla. No, it'd be like later in the evening. So you'd still get time for like a long rest, all of you, but it's like pretty late.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, I'm sure Electra has gotten a few hours of like sleep, anxious sleep. Should go like answer. Huh? Oh, hi, look.
Hi. Are you okay if I come in?
You come inside.
Are you sure?
It's a big room. Look, wow, so fancy. There's only one bed though.
Only one bed. We keep getting stuck with the rooms with one bed.
It's weird because I I looked on the thing and it says we have one bed, but for some reason Alex and Diana got the one with 2 beds. So I don't know what
I
that's
did
about.
let Diana order. Maybe that was the last room with 2 beds.
Hmm.
I would have thought they'd share that, though.
I did come up here pretty quick, but also I'm just gonna blame it on Diana.
I'm sure it's an accident. Or just what they had left. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel better. I'm better than before.
You sure?
Yeah, I I know this isn't really a feeling that you're used to, but I was sort of freaked out and scared when I saw him. But I talked to Alex.
I know that feeling. Don't worry.
Really? I didn't think you were scared of anything.
I mean, I left Icewind Dale to escape one person. Not using my life to it, but
I also, you said 2 years?
more than 2 years. It's been a while.
Oh, I was gonna say, well, mine was also 2 years. I was gonna be like, oh my god, twinsies.
So I know what you're going through.
Yeah, I guess you know better than anyone. My husband wasn't a crazy person though. He's like really nice.
Are you sure? You can tell me if it wasn't.
No, really, he was like the only one. Like, okay, first of all, come inside. Close the door behind you.
She goes inside.
Ah! Where the fuck was that dog? Shut the door!
You look cold, so I brought him in.
Like, he was great. His name's Alexander. Technically, it's we all have like names that we call each other. Technically, so his first name's Alexander, and then he's from Clan Dunlakalaga. So it's Alexander Memory Keeper. That was like his whole job. Dunlakalaka. And he's like, don't get me wrong, like he's extremely capable and whatnot, but he was like the only one who was like actually nice to me up on that mountain. Like I had like a weird aunt who would talk to me sometimes, but after I moved out of the village, it was sort of just me and him, and everyone else from his clan who was like, "Oh, you're from Akanathi, you're suspicious," and I was like, I don't fucking give a shit about any of this. But he was always really nice. Sometimes he would, what would he do? He would like make tea, which was crazy because it wasn't really something we had readily at the mountain. And he would always make it for me when I would look out, just kind of look out at the horizon. It was nice. That's just the kind of person he is, though. So don't worry, he wasn't like crazy or anything.
Well, that is nice.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. After leaving, it was sort of. I was like, whoa, there's a great big world out here I didn't even know about. But I feel like in the back of my head, I always knew I left him behind, and that wasn't cool.
And so, what are your thoughts now that you've found him again?
I don't know. I have to talk to him tomorrow. I can't be scared of him. For a whole bunch of reasons. One, he's not that kind of person. Two, because I'm fucking awesome. But I don't know. Is it weird to say I missed him?
Not weird at all. I mean, you were married to him.
Yeah, but it was one of those. I don't think he even liked me, to be honest. At least romantically.
No, he did.
Well, how could you possibly know that, Hamlock?
Um, I could just tell by the way he looked at you, how he talked about you. It's almost like how my parents look at each other.
Oh, that's not good. Huh. Oh, that's not good at all. Ooh. well, now you've got me all scared again, Lark.
I didn't mean to.
No, I'm just kidding. It's alright.
Do you love him?
Oh my god!
The dog inside.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I'd feel love ever. Is that weird?
Ever?
No, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of feelings happening. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with love. It's just so. It's been like. It's like my duty to do that sort of thing. It was my duty to like. Okay, we have to continue the lineage, and we have to do this, and we have to like take care of our people separately but together. But I mean, I don't. I don't. I don't think so. Alex talked to me about it. Asked me if I could imagine spending the rest of my life with him. And I mean, not really. He was so dedicated to everything about his clan, and I was always the most selfish one of the two of us.
I think I understand.
Do do you think I'm lame now?
No, I think you're amazing, Electra.
Yeah, but you like your family. You're more like him than you realize, I think.
Really?
Yeah. People,
He also come from a family of assassins?
well, no, but he comes from a family of extreme tacticians.
Oh, that's interesting.
So not only is he like well versed in war tactics, he's also well versed in like battle formations and like to, like show the like history of our clan, but like he's zeroed in on this is the best possible way to win. And in your case, it would be this is the best possible way to kill that guy that I was hired to kill. Plus, you're both nice and very sweet.
He seems kind of shy.
Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, I don't blame that on him. His mom was kind of a dickhead.
Well, that's where our parents differ.
Well, yeah, you guys. Not your family. Oh, God. He would be so mentally healthy. No, just kidding. I would be so mentally healthy if I had in-laws that were like your family.
Do you want in-laws like my family?
How would I get in-laws like your family? He has one mom, and she's fucking batshit insane. You know, one time, I was sitting at. Wait, what did you just ask me?
I asked you if you wanted in-laws like my family.
I mean, yeah, but where would we find another pair of your family?
I have lots of family.
Are they as in love as your parents?
What?
Are they as in love as your parents?
No one's as in love as my parents.
Shh. Well, I don't know. You just said you have a lot of family.
Yeah, but they're the most in love anyone's ever gonna get.
I'm sure you could prove them wrong.
I tried once, it didn't work out so well.
Yeah, but you're what, like 25?
Go ahead, guess. What's my age, Electra?
Okay, let me look at you. Let me really look at you. Leans in. You look like you're 20 billion years old. Am I close?
Oh, I need to work on my skincare routine then,
Maybe do you think I have to look closer?
if you want to.
I don't know. I can see a pore right here. Pokes your face.
Hey, I poke her in the head.
But yeah, I mean, I feel better talking with you, talking with Alex. Fuck, I'm gonna have to talk to Diana first. Next, I can't leave our best friend out. I feel better. I feel braver. Really.
You want to go get some drinks? We can invite Diana and Alex.
Why don't you and I stay in for the night?
You want to stay in?
Yeah, could be fun.
Sure. I can tell you what I learned at the archives.
That
Oh.
sounds awesome. I love
Should I
archives.
tell you?
Oh.
Do you know what an archive is?
Wait, pause. I just told you my husband was an archive keeper. Yes, I know what an archive is. Fucking guy. Alright, I am gonna lie on the bed though.
There's only one bed.
If it's a big bed, you wanna lie down next to it? You can go, I'm Lark and I'm gonna talk about the archive because my friend Electra's so stupid. And then I'll go, that's very interesting.
Did you know there's a chance I could turn into a monster and drain everyone on the battlefield?
Okay, I'm awake now. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm kidding. Well, apparently that happened to one of my relatives.
Whoa. Scary.
And there was another one that died and, like, deteriorated. Like, he had been dead for, like, 1,000 years or something.
What the fuck? Like the... Where's the head on my shoulder? And my hip? Like him! Like him!
Like so now, yeah.
Has he been
Like
here?
so now.
Oh my god. Hey, did you see? Did you see Thor talking to me? Actually, no. Shut up! Don't say anything. That's scary, Locke. Are you gonna die like that?
I hope not.
How would you want to die?
Mm. If I had to die, that's a hard one.
I guess you could just
Maybe
say.
old age.
That was pretty good.
I don't want to get like the decrepit old, but I can't do anything.
That's true. That's the way.
Maybe like
That's the best way to go.
maybe poison. Poison's a good way to go.
What? You want to get poisoned?
Seems poetic, doesn't it?
To consume the thing that's going to kill you?
Hemlock dying from their own poison.
Oh my god! She like grabs your shoulder. It's like, oh my god, you're so right. That would be cool. I don't want to fall off a cliff.
You're gonna fall off a cliff.
If I had to die. Which I don't have to.
I hope you never die.
Whoa. I hope you never die too. Now move over. I'm gonna let that dog into our bed.
Okay, I'll just sleep on the ceiling.
Just sleep with me.
Are you sure it's not too crowded?
Nah. This is our son now. Holds up the dog.
Yeah. Which one is that? I think that's is that Cersei Jr.?
Who?
The one my dad named after my mom.
Yes. Whatever you said, Junior. I didn't hear you. But I believe you. But then I guess we go to sleep
You take out a nap.
with the dog. Man.
You're the one leaning in.
You're gay.
Hey.
You're both gay.
Not me. I'm just sitting here.
You are gay.
I can't kiss you.
You could.
I cannot. I have to go talk to my husband.
Well, why not
And-
kiss pretty girl before talk to husband?
So true.
Kiss for courage.
Oh, don't
A
convince
kiss
me.
for luck.
No, shut up.
And I think as the night fades and the party readies themselves for the challenges they'll face the next morning, that is where we will end tonight's session. This was fun. Didn't we have fun, gang?